Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. It should be okay. It says excellent connection. So I know you're not on yet, so if you're watching this on catch up, thank you for bearing with me if you've got the old one. Here's the new one, and I've taken the phone off the camera. I had this on top of the camera, and I think that was blocking the signal. I think that's my problem. I got too much interference. So now I've got the camera and the Wi-Fi over there, and I'm looking at my my thingy here. So we should have like a 30-second delay, but it looks like it's okay because it says excellent connection. And there we go. So if you found us, thank you so much. I'm going to go and have a look at the sunset. Well, no, the sunset's gone now. You've missed the sunset, mate?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So we'll get back to you guys. New stream. Okay, I couldn't even get that one. So we got a new one. I'm just getting on to see what you're saying, guys. Yay! We got it in the end. I think what it was is I had this phone mounted on top of the camera, and that's just giving it some interference with the other thing. So I don't know about that. We are back. So there's 9 people back. Thank you so much. Hardcore. Hardcore. I'm going to zoom you into about 25 mil. There you go. Because I like the 50mm thing. I'm a bit further away from the thing. That's a good. We are back. Jason in Michigan, we are back. We're just waiting for Sticky 13 to finish, and I'm going to go and pack and finish my beer. I'm here together with Orcus Whaling, Craig, and he's come up to Kayosavaki to say hello. Whoa, did you get that? Did you get those things coming over? It's getting cooler, and there are rain clouds. So this is the first time I've seen rain clouds down here. Hi, Julie. Charlie, Craig, Jason in Michigan, Maria and Pearson's Adventures, Denise is on, Dan Steed is on, Evie Blue, Barraquito. 27 people have found it. How, everybody? So we're on again. Have you found me? All you got to do is go to LWMST videos, and it should be the first one up there. Okay, cool. Crazy Elephant Lady, got you. Steve and Julie, here we go. Man, that is really good there, that thing. So we're going to open you up because it's getting a bit dull in here, isn't it? Okay. So that's us. It buffers. What is that? It buffers. What is that? That's what it is, it's the buffering. So I'm going to put my phone away. And there you go. So look behind me, look at these clouds up here. They're terrible, aren't they? Look at that. Bit of blue sky up there, like. And out to sea. That looks bright blue, but up here it's weird, and it smells like rain. And look behind me over here as well. That is that's Los Cristianos, Las Americas direction. You got Sticky 13. I think there's about 300 euros in the pot, so it's very important, and I don't want to disturb them. So there we go. Where are we? I'll turn you around, show you where we are. There you go. We're at. Well, this is Masala on the corner, the curry house. And tomorrow, they're opening this thing down here. The old... I'm back again. We shall see what we shall see. I'm a buffering again. It's gone again, is it? Well, when I come back... Oh, there you go. We're back again. I don't know what it was, but they finished, have they? Did somebody win?
Yeah, they finished.
Oh, they finished. We're going to go back and have my pint. Cool dudes. They're still shouting. Who won? Who knows? So, here we go. So, we're going to go wide open. Wide open. There we go. Ladles and jelly spoons. And I'm going to go automatic ISO. There we go. No. Automatic. There you go. So, it might be too loud, I don't know, but I think these microphones are pretty good. I don't like this automatic ISO. It puts me way too light for my mind. I'm going to wait to see what it's like here. Does it look too bright now? So I'm still practicing with this, and I didn't have that much drone footage to show you. And to tell you the truth, my iPad, I hadn't plugged it in. It's typical me, isn't it? I hadn't plugged it in. That's way too light. That's way too light. I'm gonna go for ISO 200 will do. There you go. There we go. ISO 200. That's fine. Good evening, everybody. Okay, so who are we with? We are with Craig, who is commonly known as Orcus Whaling.
Hi guys.
And he's come over to say hello, and he was going to do the sunset with his drone, but because I was faffing around with the technology, you missed it, did you? Sorry about that, Orcus. Or Craig, okay?
Sorry.
So here we go. We're all back. We got 83 people watching. So I don't have any drone footage to show you today, but what I do have is a thirst. Let me know if it's too loud in here. But Sticky 13 is just finished, and so it should get a little bit quieter now. And I've got the phone away from the camera now, so I think that was the problem. I had the phone mounted on the top so I could see your comments, and it was interfering with the signal, which is a shame. Is it going to rain, Tim? I think it might, actually. I mean, I can smell it, but I've had that before, and it's not happened.
I've checked on there, and it says it's going to be fine.
It's going to go by?
Yeah, it says. Oh, I don't know what's the fourth. Oh, yeah. What's the date today?
Just go now, is it? Just press the button now, is it?
Where's that?
We are the second, yeah.
So,
Oh, it's going to go past us. It's going to go past us, apparently. It's going to go past us.
well, it's second today, so this is this morning, obviously.
Yeah, at 9 o'clock this morning, yeah. Yeah, it's coming across the north, so the Pearsons might have got it.
Sorry.
The Pearsons might have got it. Let me know if you did.
7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock tonight. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be north and by Santa Cruz there, so we should be all right.
And then tomorrow. That's tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Still not going to get us on this coast, is it?
No, that's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no, perfect. Take a look on zoom.earth, and that'll show you the forecast for all the rain, real time up to now, and then a forecast for tomorrow. And it looks like we're going to get away with it.
Yeah.
So on this coast. Anyway, if you're coming to the north, I don't know, but this should be all right. Really cold today, not good. 74 watching, 38 thumbs up. Thank you. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up. I like that. I'm going to put my thumb up myself. Is that what they say?
Sunday's fine as well.
The what?
Sunday's fine as well, according to that.
Sunday's fine as well. There you go. So all those of you worrying about the weather, don't worry about the weather. This coast is perfect. This coast is perfect. Cheers, biggies. Now, normally I have two mics, but as you know, if you're watching this morning, the one mic has given up the ghost. So I've got this one. Say hello, Craig.
Hello.
So he doesn't have his own mic, so I'm going to keep it here.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, he says. And we're going to just take questions from you. So it's a QA now from you guys. So we've got 73 people on. I think everybody's just saying hi, we found you. About to go out for a meal, however. See you, Jill. Charlie's on. Yeah, this is the new camera. I mean, I like the new camera. I really do. I like the way I can sort of frame myself, and I like the bokeh in the background with the, you know, what's bokeh they say? It's the, you know, the blurriness of the background. I like that. We've had an amazing rainbow out at sea, says Denise. Yeah, there was no rain though. Cool. Stop talking about clouds and rain or get it over with before I arrive, says Janet. Buffering again, Tim. Okay, that was before, I think. Days of Daz, been watching a black screen for 10 minutes. Knew you will be back, Tim. Thank you so much. Hi, Orcus, Nick says.
Oh, hi, back.
Now, that's a beard, he says. Says Nicky, in fact. Julie Wade's on. Hi, Anne. So everybody's saying hi. You look more like a local now. Oh, because I'm dark, you mean? Forgot it's free for the thumbs up. There you go. Really cold. Pierce of Edge, I think my mum said she had a massive rainbow. Exactly. Roll on second week in Feb. Zoom Earth, rain does not hit us here, says Orcus Whaling, whoever he is. And subs on. Hi Tim, see you on Monday. Cool dude. Are you going to come up to me on Monday, or are you arriving Monday? If you're going to come up to Monday, don't forget to register online so I know how many people are coming to book the table. If you want to come up to see us in Adeje. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to up the ISO now a little bit. Brighten me up a bit, there you go. Yeah, because it's going to get darker and darker, so I'll just keep putting it up and then we'll see. How come you're not going to Little Germany on Friday now? Because they're so busy, they don't have space for me. I did register to go there between 6 and 7, and she says she's completely full of people that want to come before 7. So not at 6, but, you know, like 6:30, because they want to be there for the sunset, you see. So people are coming 6:15, 6:30, so they've got no table for me. We are doing a live on Wednesday, the 21st of December. It's the Balcony Banter Christmas party with Giuliani and Ian and his wife Barbara, Christina and myself. Giuliani's partner can't make it, so she'll be on her own. But we're trying to get Cleo. So Cleo says she might make it, and so that'd be good if Cleo's there. And then we're going to start a 5:55 balcony banter on the 21st of December. And then we're going to have a meal afterwards, and I'll photograph that. So if you want to join us on balcony banter, which has changed slightly in the last few weeks, it's more of the chit chat now and less of the stuff that, the serious stuff. There's still going to be serious discussions and news about Tenerife and stuff, but on my channel it's going to be more chit chat and banter. So that was good. What we did, we featured Giuliani's channel for 6 months to get you guys used to it, and if you're still not subscribed to Giuliani, please go over there and subscribe. She needs 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this on catch up, just nip over to Giuliani's channel and press the button. I think the link is in this description. If not, it's in the description of the last video I did, and it's also on my channel as well. Hi Mary, do you want to be on it? Do you want to come and say hello? Your favourite barmaid? Lucky 39, my beard's white. Yeah, I mean, I think he straightens it, you know, and I think he puts a bit of crayon on it as well, you know. How old are you anyway? 52 he is. That's his age, not his bloody IQ. I'm fine, thanks. You called Western Supermare. Tim, this year's been warmer than normal. It has. In fact, this is normal for this time of year. I mean, it is normal for this time of the year. It's like 25 in the day, and in the sun it's warmer, right? In the sun it's warmer, and then in the night it cools off. So this is normal. It has been abnormal.
This is warm for me, though.
Or abnormal. And Steeko's just got to Tenerife. Welcome, Steve. If you want to go for a walk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, let me know. Send me an email to me@timothydown.com. Now this guy is the owner of this bar, and he is a very, very good friend of everybody else but me. No, I'm your friend. It's just you don't like me. Come and say hello. Come and say hello. If you're coming to Tenerife, you've got to come to Monte Cristo, and don't forget to say Tim sent you. There he is. He's the golfer extraordinaire. He's busy. He's busy. See you next time. See you.
Where did you get the idea that I like you from?
Oh, because you're always taking a mick out of me, that's why.
So that's just a term of endearment, you see.
Terms of endearment. Good movie, there you go. Arriving around 5 p.m. Monday, okay, so then you're not going to make to meet up Monday, but we'll see you in the week anyway. I'm definitely going to come over. Crovids, everyone I know it says Tenerife is the best Canary Island. I do prefer Fuerteventura beaches are better. You know, the Fuerteventura beaches are sort of flatter and yellow sandier, I think. And it depends what you want to do, what type of holiday you want. So if you want sort of an everything holiday, then Tenerife has got the most choice, I think. You can come to the south, you can do sun, sea, sand and sangria, you can do fish and chips and English breakfast, you can do Spanish tapas, you can go to guachinchis and cabaneros or whatever they're called. You can really do everything here. You can even have snow and lie on the beach on the same day if you come in the winter. So it's not too bad. But Fuerteventura, I've never been to another Canary Island, so I don't know. But yeah, if you prefer that, then that's good luck to you. Good luck to you. Tim, with the recent publicity regarding Veronica Strip, do you think time's up? It's time to upmarket the area. Well, if that's, I mean, that is a serious question. There is a thing called, what's it called? Agenda 2030 or something like that. What we're trying to do is to make the island a bit more culturally Spanish and sustainable. So what they want to do is they want to bring the Spanish culture back, or the island culture, to the fore, and get more people involved in the culture of the island. And also they want to be sustainable for the environment. So I think it's a great thing they're trying to do. They won't allow cheap hotels to be built. I mean, cheap hotels are okay, but they won't allow cheap hotels to be built because they want to get to a level where, like the Maldives or something like that, you know, where you're attracting people that spend more per head, right? Not to say that we don't want the guys who don't want to spend a load of money. It's basically we're trying to attract more of the people that don't come, because Tenerife has the reputation of the last week's Veronica Strip thing, which is most Saturday nights with drunken young people in any country, right? I mean, I don't suppose you can go out in your town, in the town centre, on a Saturday night without somebody having a fight, right? So it's just that because it was Wales, England, and it was that some of the newspapers picked it up, showed it to you, and you all went, "Oh, it's terrible in Tenerife."
They weren't even playing England though.
No, but I mean, it was just the way it was red shirts and white shirts.
Yeah.
So we don't even know, you know what I mean? So basically, it's a normal Saturday night in an inner city, okay? And Veronica's is the closest we've got to an inner city. I suppose. There you go. Cool dude. So as you can see, the sun is going down there. It's getting darker and darker, so I'm going to go lighter and lighter. There you go. I put two half stops on. So it's actually going to look brighter on your TV than it actually is now. So that was that one, yeah. So it's the place is going up market, but we're not going to get rid of the cheap and cheerful. We're not going to get rid of that. Eventually it may go away, I don't know. But we're attracting, like the Americans now are coming over. We've got direct flights from Newark twice a week, I think it is, into the south here. So you can have a direct flight now from New York or Newark, New Jersey. And also we're offering a lot more high-class hotels with benefits as well. So that's another good thing. So if you do want a posh holiday and you don't want to go far, then Tenerife is an option now, you know. And also, if you fancy fish and chips, you can nip down to Palms, can't you? Down to Palms, chippy.
Yeah, that's right.
Although I've got to push this one now because he's going to get me photograph it when he opens on Saturday or Sunday. And he's doing kebabs and everything. The fish and chips is $8.95, so we're going to, if it's frozen and triangular, I'll let you know. Okay, Veronica's, we did that one. Pearson Adventure, very good, glad it's the weekend. 19th of March, okay. John O'Keefe, Veronica Strip has been an issue for years. Young people and cheap beers, a cocktail for disaster anyway. As I say, yeah, you're right. I'm actually going to calm down now. I've been hyper for the last 5 minutes because I was a bit annoyed about the camera and the stuff. And so I'm going to calm down now. I'm going to lean back in my chair. We're back in the room. Don't look at the guy behind the curtain. Black screen. Don't worry, it's coming back. We're back. We're back. We're back, I think.
Yeah.
Are we back? I can see me anyway. I can see me. We're back. So I think the rain's going to miss us. And here's my favourite German barmaid. You going to come and say hello?
Yeah, hello.
This is Tina.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, good.
And you're working tonight?
Yes, every Friday.
Every Friday. So if you want to come on a Friday and see super sexy Tina,
Thank you.
you're very welcome. Her husband will kill me. Please hit the thumbs up, Tim. What's your best month in Tenerife? Neil Davidson is asking what's the best month in Tenerife. It depends what you want, right? Depends what you want. If you want sweltering hot, where you just want to lie on the beach and do nothing, and have cocktails brought to you and ice cream rubbed all over your body, then come in the summer months. If you like warm in the winter to get away from your country, which is going to be cold, then obviously come in the winter. Anytime November, December is good. January, February, March is hit or miss because you can't guarantee sun all day. But if it's cloudy in the night, in the morning, it's usually sunny in the afternoon. Or if it's cloudy if it's sunny in the morning, it could be cloudy in the afternoon. So basically, but it's cheaper. Anytime after May till June, or the month of May basically is dirt cheap because that's the end of the high season and the kids haven't broken up yet. So I used to get really good deals on the 1st of May in 5-star hotels for under €100 with breakfast. And the breakfast in the 5-star hotels, I don't care what anybody says, they are the best. Best selection, best quality. You know, they're really, really good. So if you've never tried a 5-star hotel, the only thing is if you stay in a 5-star hotel, you can't really afford the beer at night in the bar.
Yeah, you have to go out. Yeah.
You got to go out, you know, because we used to stay in the what's it called, in the Sheraton La Caleta, as you know, and gin and tonic there was around about, I think it's the cheapest gin and tonic was €18, right? And the pints, well, I used to drink the German pints, and they were £6.
Wow.
They were £6, so it was quite expensive to have the beers. But round the corner was a place called Cafe 7, as in River 7, I think it is, S-E-V-E-N, right? And well, that's how you spell 7, isn't it? Maybe S-E-V-E-R-N, Severn. Could be. Anyway, Cafe 7, 7 Cafe, I think it is. And they had a hidden burger menu that they didn't pass out to tourists. But you could get the 7 burger for £5, I think it was. And it's like 3 patties, bacon, fried egg, onions, onion rings, everything on it. And the beer there was $2.20. So we used to just nip round the corner for Cafe 7. And then we get a balloon of brandy for the night. And that was like, they'd like just share a bottle between 2 glasses. So that was in La Caleta, in the little place just around the corner from La Caleta. So what's it like in Adeje in the evening? So Adeje, I'm assuming you're going to say Costa Adeje. Now Costa Adeje actually starts at Veronica's. So if you come from Veronica's up the coast, you go over the Barranco and then the beach next to it, the Playa de Troya, that's the beginning of Adeje. It's where the municipality, Arona and Adeje meet at the coast. So Costa Adeje starts there, up through the Monkey Beach Club. There's a Monkey Beach Club. And then, no, that's Veronica's, isn't it? It's past the Monkey Beach Club, isn't it?
Monkey Beach, that was on the front, isn't it?
Yeah. So hang on, where am I going now? No, you're right. Veronica's is first, and then you go up to Monkey Beach Club, and then you go down.
That's KFC.
KFC, right? What's after Monkey Beach Club then? Oh, I tell you what's after Monkey Beach Club is Bora Bora and all those. Bora Bora and the Tenerife, and then you got Pueblo Canario where Dan's shop is. And if you don't know who Dan is, the crack master, he's got a Tenerife First Excursions. There's also a link in the description.
On the left.
Yeah. So you got the casino, then you got that. So it depends where in Adeje you're talking about. And you go, and Costa Adeje actually reaches us. We are actually classed as Costa Adeje because we are the municipality of Adeje and we're on the coast. So if you drive into our village, it says Cayo Salvaje, Costa Adeje when you're driving in. So it depends where you are. So Monkey Beach Club area is good. Bora Bora if you want a cheap pint. You got the casino and you got the dance place. You got the Cozy Cafe if you want something British. Up there you've got Then you got Puerto Colón area and Playa La Pinta, which is good. You got the Kalula Beach Club if you're into sort of dancing with the bikini. Craig tried it, didn't work.
That's a bikini.
Not the bikini, no. Yeah, so I mean, Costa Adeje, it comes all the way up to Del Duque, which is like 6-star, you know. The friends I met last week, they stayed in Del Duque in the Mirador, and I went to pick them up, and I picked them up at the wrong place. I went to the Mirador del Duque instead of, no, what was it called? I can't remember, but there was 2 hotels there that are super posh, and I went in both of them, and they were both fantastic. They were really, really fantastic. I mean, you don't even have to leave those resorts. You got the helipad and everything. So, I mean, if you want a bit of luxury, I mean, they were paying us something like £380 a night with breakfast. But yeah, so Costa Adeje's got everything you want, from the end of Veronica's, Papagayo. After Papagayo is a barranco where the guy builds the sandcastles, and after that is Costa Adeje right up to us. So it's rather large, but it has what you want. Smart meters, I missed that one. What's your best month? We did that one. What's it like in Adeje in the evening? Okay. Very cloudy. It is. I mean, I don't really want to touch the camera, to tell you the truth, but it is really cloudy here.
That's the season, I so.
Sorry, a bit late, says Neil. I had the energy engineer here fitting a smart meter. Oh, well, there you go. That means they can take the money out of your pocket faster, is it? They can dip in your back pocket as well as your front pocket there. Ian at home, watching the sun disappear with a glass of wine. Oh, the little glass of wine. Don't go down the slippery slope there, Ian. Lovely Ian and Barbara, enjoy. 7 or River 7. I'm not actually sure. I have a look in La Caleta. There's a thing called a Cafe 7 or 7 Cafe, and I'm going to look. I'll look right now. In fact, hang on. If you go to 7 Cafe, it's called 7 Cafe. Seven. Okay, back in the room. Okay. Smart meters. It's Cafe 7. Okay. It is the weekend now, Tim. It is the weekend. We don't do much on the weekend. Christina says I can play as much as I like. We're up to 2,500 ISO. I'm just going to go automatic now because it can't blow it out now. There you go. So I'm auto ISO now, so we'll just stay at this level now. Usually when the sun's really shining, auto ISO just overexposes me a little bit. I should be able to put in a little EV, whatever they call it here, but I don't know how to do that. Because it's a really complicated camera, you know. They say all the gear and no idea, and you're right. And with this one, I've got so many settings on it, it's unbelievable.
Denise says somebody opened a fish and chip shop in the village.
Yeah,
Is that the one
right behind me, yeah, right behind me. Who's on? Lee? Not the McMaster Lee, no.
No, Denise said.
Oh, Denise, okay. I'll make you a full English with turkey beans. Yeah, the turkey beans, right? That is what I should have done, was actually to bring those spices again. The what's it called? Not ganja. No, that's not ganja. What's those spices? What's Jeera? I've still got some left, but I can actually go and get it at the Indian shop. When I take you to the Indian shop, or your brother to the Indian shop, then we'll see if I can get all the spices I need for turkey beans. They're really good. It's just a tin of Heinz baked beans cooked in a specific way that makes them fantastic. I'm telling you. Done trucking, they can flip right off. Oh yeah. Smart meters, okay. Pueblo Canario. The video of the yobs, I won't say football fans because they're not made me ashamed to be British. Basically there are yobs in every culture, I think. There are yobs in every culture. But I think what it is, it's the media that's making a meal of it. If you watched it, right, if those of you who haven't seen it, they weren't really yobs. They were fighting like this, you know. It was. They were
worn out at the end.
They were all, yeah, they were knackered. They were knackered. They were sort of fighting like this. This one guy gets punched straight in the face, right? And he didn't move. And then somebody threw a chair at him. He still didn't move. He was probably a rugby player, Welsh rugby player. But no, it wasn't. Don't worry about that. Don't believe half the things you see on the press. And also, it's a little. I give you a window on the world, right? And it's still not the real Tenerife, you know. So don't worry about it.
I've got my drone up in front of because it's late at night. I
Yeah.
haven't got any issue by myself.
Yeah. Nothing. He
No issue at all.
Yeah, no issues putting his drone up at night. I found the Mirador too formal, she says. Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're looking for, really. It depends what you're looking for. I think the views and the rooms and the bars and everything were good, but you got to be in the country club set to enjoy it, I think. So, if you're like me, I would probably feel out of place that posh for a week, especially if I couldn't afford to just say, "Oh, keep the give them 100 and say keep the change." I'd be. Barraquito, too right. We're heading to Tenerife to have loads of barraquitos. There you go. I had a Carajillo con hielo this morning. It was a very good one. So there's 3 places that I know that does barraquitos now. Carajillo con hielos now. Big black clouds approaching from the east, says Ian. Yep. They're not going to hit us according to Zoom.earth though, so that's pretty good.
Just the lightning.
Sorry?
Just the lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have thunderstorms at the weekend, but I'm not sure we're going to get them here. But it says thunderstorms for us at the weekend, yeah. That's only because the cold air is going to meet the hot air. So there's always problems when that happens. Be back in a bit, got to get your takeaway. Enjoy. It's true that with Andrew and Laura are going to New York City this month. I didn't know. I thought they were doing Vlogmas, which is 1 vlog per day.
That's right, yeah.
Unless they're going to surprise you for one from live from Macy's or something like that.
His mum and dad are still here, aren't they?
I think they go back tomorrow. Yeah, it's Paul's birthday. Last week. Yesterday was it? Was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday, was it? Or today?
No, it wasn't today. It must have been yesterday or the day before. Because when I did the last walk down by Arona Grande, when I did the walk around Arona Grande, I was parked just round the corner. I did the goodbye thing 20 metres away from where they were sat.
Oh, you should have gone and surprised them live.
Well, I didn't know.
Oh, of course.
I didn't know.
Did you say hello to them?
No, I didn't see them.
Oh.
I only saw it later when I watched the vlog, where they were.
Sod's law.
Exactly. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I knew he was doing a daily vlogmas this month, starting yesterday. No, was it second today? Okay, starting yesterday. So, but that doesn't mean he's going to be here, does it? He could surprise you with a vlog from Macy's. Ah. That would be interesting. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have the Concorde, really, isn't it?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't think the island's big enough to build the runway. Jason in Michigan's laughing his head off. Oh, what's happened to Tree? Tree surgeon. It's not fair. You sitting outside with a t-shirt on, freezing here. Good evening, everyone. I'm freezing as well.
Well, it's cold for you, for me, it's warm.
I'm just looking cool.
Lovely.
Yeah, Craig has been here for 2 days, and he's warm.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah.
This is warm for me.
Uh-huh.
Well, because you live here, so you think it's cold.
On the Farmasi it says it's 27 degrees, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Orcus whaling, aka Neptune. Somebody mentioned that this morning. Were you the guy riding on the back of the whale with the 3 forks? I don't think so. Alan Fraser, I'm watching a bit of so-called fighting. Most of them couldn't hit water if they fell out of the boat. They were hitting each other with wrists, I think. Rob, don't believe anything you hear and only half what you see. Exactly.
Should be fun on Sunday when England play.
Who are they playing?
Senegal.
I thought they were finished.
No, it's a knockout. No, England. It's a knockout stages.
England got through, did
Yeah,
they?
we got through top.
All right,
top
okay.
7 o'clock on Sunday night.
7 o'clock Sunday night. You heard it here first. No, you didn't.
We should beat them, though, to be fair.
Germany's going home, I believe. Germany's going home. My wife's devastated.
Uruguay got kicked out earlier.
Are they gone?
Luis Suarez, yeah, Uruguay.
Yeah. So who was playing Uruguay? Spain?
No, Spain was last night. It was South Korea, wasn't it, I think?
South Korea, but they're not out yet.
No, South Korea were out. South Korea got through.
No, I think there's matches today or tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the match.
Oh, the match today? Okay. I don't know. I'm not a football fan, but I know that Germany didn't get through because they lost to Japan.
Yeah, last night that was, yeah.
And also because they were on 4 points, so they would end up third, wouldn't they? Whatever happened, unless North Korea beat Portugal. Christina asked me, how is it possible for Germany to get through? And I said, no. She said, why? So I had to go and look it up, and that's what they said. Okay. There we go, out of boats. Rob, don't believe it anymore. James Prohl. Hi, Tim. Can you say hello to James and Tash in Devon? Thanks. James and Tash, have a wonderful evening. And don't forget to come over and say hello when you're on the island of Tenerife. I'd like to know what Tash is short for. Terry Louise, hi Tim, can't believe it's just over a week since we were sat there with you. Exactly. And is this Terry or is this Louise? That's what we want to know. Who am I talking to? Because if it's Terry, I say, all right, mate, Terry, here you go. Thank you for writing your stuff. And if it's Louise, I'll say, hi, Louise. How are you? If you're both watching, give yourselves a cuddle from me. Jack Bell, the beast from the east. There we go. Pearson's Adventures. Right, guys, going on dinner now. See you. Julie by Pearson's. Thank you. Goodbye. 30 was his birthday live from Tandoori Ut in Los Cristianos. Okay. So what was the 30th? That was Wednesday then.
Yes.
Orcus Whaling, sorry for the spelling mistake. Food's up, guys. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. You can eat and watch. Tim, Buzz Cola. Oh, why was Jay Steer deleted by you?
I don't know. I think it might have been by accident.
It was probably an accident. I found hearing a woman shout, "This is a great when watching the fight is worse."
Maybe that's why.
I'm going to...
It's back on.
I can't put it back on. You've got to put it back on.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Neil Davidson, Ghana. Oh, we're going to follow Ghana as well because my daughter's husband's from Ghana. He's also not a football fan, but we've still got one horse in the race now. We've got two if England's going to.
Yeah,
England. And also, I'm disappointed that Wales didn't get through because of my poor old mammy. My mammy from Wales. And my granny. My mammy and my granny. Japan also beat Spain. That's cool.
Certainly, everybody's beating all the underdogs doing really well.
Yep. So there we go. You could, Tim, don't put the gas heating on 80p an hour here back in the UK.
A smart meter.
You know, the energy prices in Britain are unnecessarily high. And it's basically because you sold it all off in the past. In fact, Britain doesn't belong to the British anymore. The whole of Britain has been sold off to foreign powers. In fact, there was a funny thing in Germany. They were saying thank you to British Rail because without them coming in, without Deutsche Bundesbahn, which is the German rail, if you like, without them buying British Rail and ripping out all the profits, we in Germany couldn't travel so cheap as we do. We got the Bayern ticket, right? You can get on a train in Bavaria after 9 o'clock. I think it's not after when the rush hour's finished, yeah. So 9:30 to 4. Anywhere in Bavaria, 5 of you for €5.
Wow.
And you go anywhere. Get off a train, get on another one, as long as you don't travel on the rush hours, you know. And they say they can only afford to do that because they bought shares in British Rail and ripped the profits out. And the thing is, they can't go wrong because if the contract is that if they can't they get paid anyway. They get paid anyway. It's amazing. Anyway, no. What's it called? Terry typing, but both watching. Here we go. I wondered why the words were simple words, Terry. You get me next time he's over. You get me in a headlock. I get you. Mick Paxton, we came home yesterday. Feels terrible. I know. Going home is always terrible, really. I'm going to see if I can get Orcus Whaling to go and get the Dreers in. The UK is primarily funded out of the USA. There we go. There we go. So Craig's gone to get him a beer. He's come over nicely. He's actually got a car from Andrew. Picked it up at the airport. Went off was fantastic. Went off fantastic. I got to make sure I've got the extra battery here, right? So as soon as the battery goes down to 1, I'm going to swap it quick, and hopefully the stream will go off. So when the battery runs out, which is usually about an hour, then we'll just finish. So if I do disappear, it's because the battery's gone, not because of the thing now. There we go. Any more questions? Lovely guy, your son-in-law. Come on, Garner. He is a nice guy. I mean, in fact, I've told the story before, but they courted for years before they got married. 7 years, I think it was. And Stephanie was going back and forth to Ghana, first of all doing charity work, then helping on the farm. They've got a plantation up in the north that is just about to fruit the cashew nuts that they planted 3.5 years ago. So this year they've got corn, they've got peanuts, tomatoes. They just planted okra because they can harvest that 4 or 5 times a year. So the okra and the cashew nuts, which is the cash crop, if you like, that should be harvested the first time this winter. So, and they can do that twice a year, I think, or maybe even more. Bye, Tim, says Tina. See you, darling. Bad out of hell. Yeah, so I'm really proud of them doing that. They're still living in Germany because they can't afford to move over yet, because they got 2 jobs in Germany, which pay quite well. So therefore, they're financing the startup. But I think this Christmas is the first time where they're getting paid back. So it's going to be a good Christmas, especially because my investments might actually, my daughter might actually give my investments back. Tina TC, are you near the Three Horseshoes? I am right next door to the Three Horseshoes. In fact, if I turn you around, I'll probably lose you if I turn you around, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's the Three Horseshoes over there, look. Is that better? Is that okay? Three Horseshoes is like a sports bar, and it's karaoke, and it's also open late. So if you want a late drink, that's the place to go. Buys Tree a pre-Christmas drink. Buys Tree a pre-Christmas drink. I've missed something. Okra is horrible. You can still sell it and grow it. You don't have to eat it. Thanks, sir. You got it on my tab, right?
No, I pay for it. You got the last one.
Yeah, but you put it on the tab and then you pay the whole tab. That's the way it works. They're saying okra's horrible. You like okra?
Oh, no.
No, I don't like okra either. I liked her better when she was not so big, you know.
Oh, okra.
Oh no, okra. Sorry.
I fell for that.
I just talk. My mouth.
It was sounding racist then.
My mouth goes in gear, you know. My mouth goes in gear. It's Craig. It's got beer. There we go. Thank you. It's actually looking quite nice here now, isn't it? It's sort of looking secluded and sort of evening time type thing.
The wind's died down a bit now.
Days of Dad, enjoy your beer, Tim. £5. Thank you so much. Days of Dad. See, I can pay me back. I can pay my bill now. You're good guys, you know. You are good guys. I really love you. I really do love you. In fact, I love you so much. I want to. You know what I got today as well, and I haven't opened it yet because it was just stuck in. I've got my first Christmas card. I don't even know who it's from, but it's a a pretty padded envelope, and it's not from the family, so it must be from one of you guys. I got my first Christmas card. Now, the biggest thing is the last year and the year before, my family sent Christmas cards, and they never arrived. So if you're thinking of sending a Christmas card now, don't bother, because it will not reach us. Guaranteed, it will not reach us for Christmas. There you go. Alan Fraser, thank you so much. So am I getting drunk tonight or what? Or is that for an Indian? Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully pay for the beers. Yeah, well, he's already paid now. He's looking a mug now, isn't he? He's already paid. He should have put it on the bill. I'd have got it now. Did an opera by everyone in the audience a new car one time. Barry Keto, Simon. If that is a subtle way, for asking if I'm going to buy y'all a car, it's worked. I'm going to buy y'all a car. Neil Lewis, get you and Ocker and other ones in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look,
It's blinding.
it is. Don't try and outdo each other, people. Don't try and outdo each other. Thank you so much for all your support, you guys. It's coming up to Christmas, and I know that you probably sit there with your eggnog now and you're saying, I'm going to give Tim another £100 now. Don't do that. We love you just the way you are. All you got to do is watch the adverts. We really do appreciate the guys who support us in this way, and also those unsung heroes that support us on PayPal as well, and also the members that pay every month a small amount just to get the little badge there. And if you're interested in looking at that, go down to the bottom of this thing. There's a link at the bottom for joining the members club, and you get nothing apart from a little badge and the knowledge that we love you. But thank you, everybody there. Orcus Whalings sending a beer. Did I make you a moderator? Did I?
Somebody did.
There you go.
Craig.
I made him a moderator.
Yeah.
I know he said. Oh, can he?
I think it's Craig.
Yeah. Can you make moderators? Can you moderators make moderators? That's cool.
Oh, somebody did. I don't know.
I made it, I think.
Okay.
By accident. Could be a late night, Timmy. Could be a late night. In fact, I've promised Christina I wouldn't go home drunk, so I'm sleeping at Craig's house tonight. Alan Neil Dazer, Daz David Butler's put the thumbs up there. And of course, David and Anne, thank you so much for all your support as well. And thank you to everybody else that has ever done anything for us, because we really, really do appreciate it. And I've only got 11 months left, and I get my pension from Germany. So I'll be quids in. I'll get you 2 cars. So we've just got to survive the next 12 months. Obviously, I've got to buy a new set of microphones if they won't repair these. I'm still in negotiation with the repair, so don't panic just yet. And also my big mixing desk with the 4 mics. I want to change that just because I can. I want to sell that one and get another one. So that's going to be another expense. And what else? I want to use this camera more often, but I'm missing the invite a guest and all that. So you can't do it with one camera.
Oh, you did it this morning, didn't you?
You can invite guests on with another software, right? But not with this.
Okay.
But there is a box you can buy called the YOLO box, which allows me to plug decent cameras in, a decent audio in, and get guests online. But the guest's voice isn't syncing up properly. So I'm waiting till their firmware gets a bit better. But the box itself is really good, and it clips on your tripod, and it's mobile as well. It even got a SIM card in it, so you can stream from anywhere in the world. Although I don't need it with this camera. But the problem is, this camera streams direct from the camera, so it won't actually accept a video feed in.
Okay.
Anyway, other people have got millions of followers and only need a phone and terrible audio. So it's maybe the content I need to concentrate on, is it?
You said you were planning on doing that, didn't you?
Huh?
You said you were planning on doing that.
Yeah. What I want to do is I want to be able to talk to you guys for my mental health, because I'm a carer and I do the job to the best of my abilities, but I need a bit of free time. And if I'm not doing this, like walking in the mornings and doing the 3 lives in the evenings, then what am I doing? I'm drinking a bottle of wine on my own, you know, and which isn't good. I mean, I know I'll come out and have a couple of beers, but that's all right. But I'm depressed probably. If I don't have you guys, I'm looking at my navel, you know. So you really do help me. You give me the reason. Yeah, you give me the reason to get up in the morning and go for a walk. Otherwise, I'd be in bed till 11 o'clock. Christina loves being in bed because she can't walk, she can't see, she can't hear, and she dreams great. So she loves staying in bed till 11 o'clock, which I think is fantastic for her. She goes to bed about 10 past 10, or starts getting ready about 10 past 10. I turn her over at 11:30. I turn her over the other side at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I can sleep then till 7:30 when I get up, get ready to go out for a walk. But you guys are the reason that I'm still going. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate everything that you've done for us. And David Butler, Tim, you always deserve support. Have a little drink for yourself and Orcus. Love from Anne and I. I'm not buying him anything more. You know, he's had enough. I mean, look at this. Thank you so much, David. Thank you. So, what have I missed? Barriquito did an opera there, so they're buying the cars. We did that one. Could be a late night. We did that one. Johnny Vlogger and Denise are coming back to Tenerife again soon, Tim. Yes, they've contacted me. We're going to meet up again. I think you should promote me to Spanner for that one, Tim. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Open the door and another one will close. What was it? Close the door and another one will open.
Careful what you wish for.
Careful what you wish for. Forget your pension. Germany will need to pay off their failed football manager now. The good thing is that the way the pensions work in Germany is you pay to an insurance. You don't pay to the government. The government make you pay an insurance. So you're verpflichted, which means you're duty bound to buy the renter insurance, right? So, I mean, well, actually it is. It is actually German, but you don't pay into one pot for everything, like national insurance. You actually pay each insurance separate. So you pay unemployment insurance, pension insurance, caregiving insurance, solidarity with the East insurance. So there's lots of little stoppages that you can't get away from. Health insurance, and it's always a percentage of your wages until you get to about $6,000 a month, and then they cap it. Then they say whatever the percentage is after $6,000, you don't have to pay any more, which I think is stupid. Because if you're on like $20,000 a month, you should pay more into the social, right? But they cap it. But it's enough, basically. It's called the Beitragsbegrenzer or something like that. Beitragsgrenze. That's it. But anyway, so I know that the more you pay in, the more pension you get out. So like in Britain, it doesn't matter what you pay in, you always get the 9,400 and whatever it is, right? A year. Yeah. So it's just like the state pension, it's just same for everybody. But in Germany, it depends what you paid in. So we actually do have pension poor in Germany. So if you've been working on the minimum wage all your life, you can't live on your pension, which I think is stupid. But then you can get Arts 4, which is also like a social security, but it's still not enough. But I was a good earner for 25 years with Siemens, so I can look forward to a reasonable pension. So I'm just hoping. So David, thanks again. Tim, you have seen the new Micro 2 by Rode yet? It looks good. You know, I bought a Saramonic the other day because it was on Black Friday. It was $20. I bought it. I've used it once, and unless you're like doing a vlog, they're no good. You know, I can't sit this far away. Well, I can. You can hear me, but it's not as good quality as I've got with this.
What the one you were using 2 days ago, where we could hear the people behind you?
That was it. That was the Saramonic. It's $100 mic, and I got it for $20.
The quality was fantastic. You could hear everything they were saying.
You could hear everything, but I don't want that. I want it to be
exactly.
I want it to be focused on me.
I might not use this one.
Exactly. Okay, Julie Wade, we love watching you, Christina. Thank you so much. Days of Dad, never forget you walk you had with you, Tim. An inspiration. Keep going, my friend. Days of Daz. Days of Daz. You got to change that. Thank you so much, my friend. And don't forget, go over to Days of Daz and subscribe to his channel. Nick Wiltshire, all the vloggers kept me going in lockdown. A lot of people have said that to me. A lot of people have come up. In fact, there's quite a few teary-eyed of them, and it's brought me to tears as well. That I was a sort of a breath of fresh air for them in lockdown. And I can only say thank you to Lee, the McMaster, for introducing me to you guys, because there's a few of you on here that knew me when I had 200 followers and before the McMaster, but most of you guys, I must admit, have come in from Lee. So I'd like to give Lee a thank you. In fact, when I went live this morning, I noticed on the app I've got a new button which says Go Live Together, which allows me to invite another YouTuber on to walk with me. So on those days where I'm not going to walk with somebody, I'm open for you guys. So if you're sat at home and you want to walk with me, then let me know. As long as you've got a YouTube channel, which you have, if you're watching this and you're commenting, then drop me a line, me@timothydow.com. Tell me when you're available, and I'll send you a link, and you can come live on YouTube with me. I can do that with my software, but this YouTube Live is a new feature of YouTube itself. So I might even be able to stop doing paying $45 a month to switch a studio.
What's the name? So, for example, a walk on the wild side who's on in Blackpool.
Yeah.
You can invite him and he can go for a walk in Blackpool and you do your...
And I'll be a walk here.
Okay.
So we can both walk in different areas. Or you can be in bed. Neil Lewis, forgot Tim get Orca's magnificent beard one too. So
thank you.
You've got a good one in for me. The next time you meet where we don't have the car. Tim, you're a sound man and make a lot of people here happy in between looking after your wife. Big pat on the back. Oh, thank you so much. I wasn't fishing for compliments, guys, but thank you so much. No, you are helping me, because it is sometimes it is too much, looking after a loved one with a disablement. She's happy as Larry, but it breaks my heart as well sometimes. So I'd like to thank you keep me going. You guys keep me going. That and the beers. Johnny Bennett, I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to get drunk. Oh my God. It's like coming in the room like BB. It is like that. Basically what it does, it splits your top and bottom if you're looking at it upright, and it splits your left and right if you're looking at it sideways. So it depends which way you hold your phone. That's what you see. And everybody just needs to vlog in this direction, I think it is. Johnny Bennett, thank you so much. I'll get my my butler to go and get this in a minute.
In fact, I started watching all you guys when we went into lockdown.
Yeah.
March 2020. That's when I got to
March 2020.
Yeah,
They won't be able to hear you from over there.
No, I was just saying I started watching all the YouTubers in March 2020 when we went into lockdown, just sitting at home.
Sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah, I saw Lee, and then I saw when you...
Because Lee really brought me in. That's really good. I talked to Lee today, by the way.
Oh, good.
He's all right. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. No, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I've asked him to do a walk with me on Thursday morning next week.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm going to confirm with him Wednesday night, but Thursday morning I'm going to invite him walk with me, Lee. And I don't know where he's going to be. He might be in the bathtub. He might be in the bed.
In his Porsche.
He might be in his Porsche, or he might be walking somewhere. But there we go. McMaster owes you a lot as well. He's paid me already. he's brought me on. He's brought me on this this thing. He started me on the road to stardom. Let's go. It's quietening down now.
Did he start Kev as well?
Eh?
Did he start Kev as well?
No, Kevin was doing a lot. I mean, I actually pushed Kev first, and then they got together, and same with Rick. I was the first person to interview Rick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Although he had a following on YouTube first. and I met down at the Crackmaster when Lee and Andrew did the jump off the mountain. So I was filming the landing, right? So it was the first time Lee went live in a parachute. It was the first time ever anybody had gone live from a parachute on YouTube.
Wow.
And I filmed the landing, and he actually put that in the follow-up one. And so that's the first time I met Dan there. And I saw this guy, Dan, I said, oh, we're going to have fun with this guy. I said, come on, let's get some Irish whiskey down. He said, I don't drink.
Does he not?
No, I don't drink, no.
Wow.
So I was thinking, we're going to have some...
Oh, it's Lee that drinks the Jameson, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. So he doesn't touch anything.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Eugene said off the charts.
Off the charts. Hey, the first time I met DJ, in fact, I actually pushed DJ.
Oh, okay.
Because I found him because his channel was originally Fat and 50 or something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
And I had a Fit by 50 thing. So I actually introduced, I didn't introduce him, but I was the first guy to push DJ's channel as well.
Wow, okay.
So I pushed Rick, DJ, and the rest of you guys. But of the crowd, yeah.
And then Lee got Andrew going.
Lee got Andrew going because, well, what happened was Lee rented a car from Sanasti. Well, he didn't actually. Andrew contacted him and says, I'll give you the car if you push the thing, right? Yeah.
It's good outfit,
And
mate.
that's what everybody does. Yeah, it's just a normal thing. So that was it. And then I interviewed Andrew on my podcast, which you can look. It's a video podcast. So I interviewed Andrew. Well, it's not a video podcast, but it's on YouTube. So I interviewed Andrew on the podcast, and then Andrew started doing the. I was doing all the news and COVID and all that. When Andrew took over, said I can do that, and then Andrew and Lee were doing all the excursions that was supplied by Dan. And then Andrew and I and Lee would get together as the Three Amigos.
That's right. You were the original.
We were the original Three Amigos, yeah. And so yeah, it was quite fun actually. It was quite fun.
Good times there.
Good times. I'm sure everyone here has got your back, Tim. It's like we're one big family, but without the politics, says Barraquita. I'll make you all socialists soon. All you got to do, I tell you what to do. It's not a politics. This is an exercise, right? This is an exercise in reading. Okay. I want you to go and read the 2016 Labour manifesto, the actual manifesto. It's not that long. Go and read it, right? And imagine if any of those policies would have helped you today. Like energy prices going up, housing, home, everything, right? And I bet that 90% of you will pick at least 5 or 6 of those policies and say, that's what we should have done. In fact, I think the Conservative Party took 2 of them. So go and have a look. So I'm not a politician, I'm a reader. Because if you've ever voted in your life without reading the manifestos of the parties, then you've wasted your vote. You've voted on the Daily Mail or the Sun or the Morning Star, right? Or because your parents voted or something.
Yeah.
Read the manifestos, I'm telling you. End of political broadcast.
Yeah, no politics on this channel.
No politics on this channel. The bar cool as long as he's not naked. That'll be cool as long as he's not, yeah, exactly. That'll be brilliant, Tim, to look forward to your walk with the best vlogger there is, Denise Pearson. There you go. Big match Sunday night, Tim, England versus Lucky Man. Well, who are they playing again? Senegal, right? Yeah.
Just passes.
Payment is paid in.
They won't be out, they'll all be watching, they won't be working.
Exactly. Well said, Carl. Payment is paid in French. Exactly. Fit for over 50s. There you go. Tim, then Lee and Andrew and Daniel and Rick and DJ, then Scotsman Kevin. Yeah, Scotsman Kevin, I interviewed him as well on a live up by what is now the Eulenspiegel, but it was a cheap $1 pints beer just up from Puerto Colón. and he'd never gone live before, and he'd never spoken on a video, Kevin. And I says, you've got to speak, because people have got to know who you are, right? I said, you've got to turn the thing round. And then we went live, and it was his first live with me. And then he did that, and all of a sudden he's got millions of followers. So well done you. Well done you. I did a live with him last week up in Los Gigantes. Yeah.
He was trying to see your drone, he couldn't see it.
He couldn't see it, no. 300 metres. Actually, to say the truth, I couldn't see it either. I just knew where it was. It's up there, look, just above there. I don't want to do it. My mouth's gone loose now. Okay, Nick Wiltshire, still got 3 amigos, fleece top, exactly. Done trucking hoodie, okay. I'm back, you still chatting? Ian, we are still chatting, yeah. We shouldn't be, because it's gone 7:05. Is anybody else live?
What now?
And I think Andrew went live this afternoon, didn't he?
Yeah, he was in Los
He was last afternoon, okay.
Dad's last day, so I think.
Okay, but Friday I think Johnny Vlogger goes live at 7. Tim for Prime Minister. There you go. Political magician, there you go. I wouldn't mind being the Prime Minister, but not of Britain. Although I could be Prime Minister of Britain for 5 minutes like everybody else, and then get the £400 million pension.
Yeah, there's nobody live at the moment.
Nobody live at the moment. Just me. Tim, 80p an hour for gas heating in Tenerife. Here we come. Actually, it costs you nothing to heat, because I don't have any heating and I don't have any cooling. So I don't pay anything for heating or cooling. I've got a door that opens and closes, that's about it. All year round. We don't even have a fan in the summer now, because we're used to it. The first 2 years we had a fan in the summer, and now we just open the doors. So doors are open between, I would say, May and end of December, and then we close the doors beginning of January through to March, April. It's not time. Nope, no one's live this ain't. Darren John, fit over 50, no excuses. That was the one. That was the one. I remember that. What happened? I'm racing you, Darren, to get as big as we can be, right? And I'm not doing it with the English breakfasts.
Oh, Darren's on, is it? Yeah.
He's on, yeah. Cool dude. Rob, bank holiday for Jimmy. Jimmy's on Sunday. Bank holiday Sunday? Oh, right, okay, for the
Football.
for the football, yeah. There you go.
It's going to be good.
Days of Daz, hello. Craig's putting Kevin's channel up there.
The other Craig.
Walk With Me Tim is doing a live from Great Yarmouth, Christmas lights switch on. The Walk With Me Tim, I never got to meet him. He came over, but he didn't contact me. And I thought he might have done. But he didn't contact me. But if you're watching, Tim, and you're going to come, oh, you're probably not, because you're going live with the Christmas lights. But if you're watching, I'd love to do a walk with you when you come over. It could be Walk with Tim instead of Hergé's Adventures of. Hergé's Adventures of Tim. Did you like that? Hergé's Adventures of Tim. Will Snowy find the way out? Hi, all, just passing through while I'm editing. Remember, editing, Tim. You know, you've caught me. I am so lazy. All I do is go live, because I love editing. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. But it's all in my head. I've got a plan. DJ, I'm only talking to you now. Nobody else listen. I've got a plan. I watched Ancient Aliens or something last night in passing, right? And the way that they were cutting in between B-roll and a guy talking to camera, I sort of liked it, right? And I'm planning to do the Maritime Walkway again. I did it in like 2014, 2015, where I filmed the whole of the Maritime Walkway over days. And I'm planning on doing that, and I'm not sure when. I'm planning on going. I started in La Caleta already, so I've got some footage from La Caleta. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to film in a bit of drone footage, some B-roll with the big camera, and a couple of me walking, but not hours long walking, just a couple of interesting things while I introduce something. And then I'm going to sit down and write the script of La Caleta with a little bit of history and stuff, and then do that. And then it will become a series of walking from La Caleta to Los Cristianos on the Maritime Walkway, featuring one or two businesses on the way. So that's the idea. The only thing is, as you know, I don't have a lot of time to get away from Chris. So I either include Chris and take her with me, but she won't want to go every day, you know. So I might have to do one a week or something. Or find times early mornings that we start at like 7:30 and I'm back at home at 9. So I am planning on doing it, DJ, and I think it'd be quite nice. And I'm trying to make it evergreen as well, because a lot of these lives, they're only valid for a couple of weeks, you know, and nobody looks at them. But I mean, Darren John's and Lee's, they're all. If you want to go and find the best pie and mash in London, it's good until the place closes. You know what I mean? So you got these evergreens, you know, and but you know my predicament, don't you? I can't get too famous until I get my pension.
Yeah, till next year.
Oh yeah, because if I go above the radar, as you know, I lose everything. I lose my medical. I lose everything. Yeah, because like Andrew's had to go self-employed again because he's earning so much money on YouTube. So I've got to keep it on the low. Otherwise, I'll lose my medical insurance. I'll lose my pension insurance. I've got to start paying back tax and stuff like that. So I'm a dependent at the moment. I'm not working, right? So as long as I keep it underneath the $2,350 a month, I don't get touched. But so thanks for tonight. But that's bringing me up to no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep going. So that's what I'm planning anyway. Thanks for coming on, Darren, by the way.
That's why he loves the London Gems, he says.
Yeah. And Chris, but Darren's up as well. There we go. Carl said, "Has Tim been on the drink, lol?" I'm still on it. Evening EHG, watched you a vlog on the Edinburgh Christmas market. Hopefully get through the next week or so. EHG's on. Is Michael on? There we go. Hi, Michael. Nice one, Tim. It's embracing to add history. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there are. I'm also in contact with the people at Casafuerte, because I did a vlog about Casafuerte last year, saying it was run down and nobody's looking after it, and the council are taking it over, right? But the girl whose mum owns half of it has opened a shop now, and Casafuerte, you can actually go and visit it between 10 and 2. Which are totally wrong times for me, as you know, right? So I've got to find a day where I can go in and film Casafuerte and interview the girl whose mum owns it, and she's British. So that'll be a nice interview. So I'm going to do Casafuerte before Christmas.
Where's that?
That's up in Adeje, right at the top of Adeje by the new car park. There is Casafuerte, it's called, and it was an old fort that was created for grain and stuff, but it's got a very, very rich history of because they had a library there as well with all the papers of the transactions that were happening and everything. So it's historical. That's why the council want to take it over, because it's historical. Okay, what else we got? EHG, nice one, Tim. That's why I love the London Gems. You know, the London Gems is if ever I was going to travel again, unfortunately we can't, I go to London, I would love to go around there. My cousin lived in London, unfortunately she's no longer with us. But yeah, those are the places that I'd love to go to, sort of like the old transport cafes and stuff, you know. I remember that one where where you did with that cafe on the corner that was run over by a car. It was like a transport cafe on the corner. I think it was by the National Institute or was it? By where's the Meridian?
Greenwich.
I think it's somewhere like that, by Greenwich, where it was run over by a car. Well, luckily enough, there was nobody in it. I like that one. Go and watch that. If you've not seen any of Darren John's older ones, go and watch those. They're really good. Especially the Fit by 50 No Excuses ones. Have you still got them up?
You'd be great over
I've gone out of focus. I don't think so.
You're back in now.
I'm back in now. Camera blurry. Yeah, because we're up to 6,400 ISO. It's actually pitch black here. Yeah, this is what it really looks like. This is what I see, right? That's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the auto exposure puts it at this. That's way too bright, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's way too bright, isn't it?
Makes it look.
And looking at it here, it's a lot darker. Picture going blurry. Denny Underwood's on. Tim, you've gone blurry. Hi, Denny. You know, we always invite people to meet us at your favourite ice cream parlour, and I can't wait till you come over and meet you there again. Christina's looking forward, and so let me know next time you're coming over, and we'll book a place over there. Does Christina need you home early to cook? She does actually, but she understands that I'm with somebody tonight, and so she knows me, and so she says don't be late.
She knows you will be.
And she knows I'm going to be late, so.
Darren Haywood just sent you a message.
Oh, where's that?
Just a bit further up. Says, can you give a shout out to Jake Lancelot? You're next to his favourite bar.
There we go. Can you give a shout out to Jake Lancelot? You're next to his favourite bar. You're next to his favourite bar. I'm in Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm in Monte Cristo. So hang on, let's give him a shout out. Jake Lancelot, where are you? We've been sitting here in Monte Cristo for the last 5,000 years waiting for you. Cheers, big ears. I'm going to turn you around to show you where I am. The people don't like being filmed, that's the problem, you see. There you go. And that place where the light is now is the new kebab place. So that's a new kebab shop and fish and chip shop. Fish and chips $8.95. Kebabs, I don't know.
That's kebab, yeah. You're going to do live on there?
I'm actually going to film it for them.
Oh, good.
Then I'm going to do 360 as well. They've asked me to do it. So when it's opening, I'm going to film the opening and do all the 360 and all that stuff. So there we go. Does Christina okay with that one? Give Darren a shout out. Shout out to Darren. Everyone hit the thumbs up, thank you. There's so much to see and do in London. It's forever evolving. There you go. An evolving London. Favourite Christmas song? What is my favourite Christmas song? The weather outside is frightful. No? Let it snow, let it snow. Oh no, actually it's not. What's my favourite Christmas song? I'll think about that. Join us on Monday, Meet Up Monday, and if nobody comes, I'll sing Christmas songs all night. You heard it here first. Neil Lewis, as long as you don't expose the wrong things. Ooh. Must get a little hand on this watch. Maybe you then, Denny, out on the 4th of March. Just ordered Tim Lawler t-shirt. Craig, you got them before the prices went up. I'm making 23 cents on them now.
You need to order a bigger size, though, don't you?
Yeah. If you've
I just ordered it already, isn't it?
yeah, it'll be all right. Fairy Tale in You. Yeah, that's good. I can actually play that on the mandolin. It's Christmas.
Darren John's the one that rides the motorbike, isn't he?
That's him, yeah.
Yeah. We'd love it over here on the motorbike.
He's rented one here.
Has he?
Yeah, he's done it. He's rented one. Are we going to send? Are we going to have another beer, or are we going to go home?
I'll go get you a beer.
Oh, I'll tell you what. We're down to one bar, so the battery's going to run out in a minute. The battery is going to run out, and so I'm not going to put the new battery in. So when Craig comes back with the what's it called, I'm back. Not yet. When Craig comes back with the beers, we're going to say ta-ra. And I've just realised it's 20 past 7 anyway. So amazing. I'm going to start wrapping up now. Just in case the battery dies. But I'm hoping I'm going to be talking while Craig comes back. Orcus Whaling, by the way, his real name's Craig. He got me into drone flying. I really appreciate that. I really like the footage I'm getting. I just need a bit more time to go out and do it. John O'Keefe, hi Tim. You've been to Guimar. What bus would I get? Tits a 10 plus card is fantastic value for money. It's worth a visit. I'm not sure if the express from here or from Los Cristianos stops in Guimar. I'm not sure. I know it stops in Candelaria, but not in Guimar. I'm not sure. But the Titsa bus stop and all the Titsa buses are fully integrated into Google Maps. So if you turn on Google Transport on Google Maps and put in your start and end destination, then hit the little bus icon, it'll give you all the times and numbers of the buses for Thingo. I thought he was coming back then. Have you been to Gua? I have been passed through it, but I haven't done the pyramids or anything. Another beer. You only need one bar, Tim, and you're in it. There you go. Here's the beer. You're got to come in now because I'm going to say Terrar because we're running out of battery.
Oh no.
Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. This is Tim Dowd and Craig for Living with MSN in Tenerife. We're not going to sign off just yet, but I'm going to ask Craig, have you enjoyed yourself?
Of course I have. In Tenerife.
In Tenerife.
With Tim.
And also, we're going to see him again before you leave, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Either a morning walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here till Wednesday, so yeah.
He's here till Wednesday, or meet up Monday maybe, no, in the evening.
We'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how it goes.
We'll see what happens. This is Tim and Craig for Living with MS in Tenerife, thanking each and every one of you. And Google thinks you might like this one next. You can support the channel here with PayPal, and you can actually subscribe for free right here. I'm going to put the merch up in the corner. Thank you so much for joining.